Hey guys, welcome to another video. Cycle day 13 today, and I'm gonna say officially ovulation day. I'm pretty sure. I didn't get around to doing another test last night, which is just my luck. But yeah. Anyway, hubby was home. There were more important things to be done. I'm just dipping my test very quickly to get that going, because we all know if I start rambling, there's no end to it. Okay, that's going across. My ovulation symptoms did kick in the evening. Not the full-on like ovulation pain, not like nothing to what I have been accustomed to of late, but it was definitely a light pain. It was definitely a very, very distinct sensation of, yes, this is ovulation. So yeah, everything has kind of worked out nicely. It was definitely nice having hubby home last night. We have not been used to having him do night shifts. Like, he's had to fill in sometimes during the day, but never a night shift. So it was, you know, it was really, really strange. We did manage, you know, as we would. It's not a matter of not managing. It's just a matter of, you know, you do want your partner with you. You do. The girls wanted their dad. It's just the whole thing. So it was nice having him home last night. The girls got to bed really nicely, so it definitely made quite the difference for them. But yeah, it was nice. It was very nice in all aspects. Anyway, I am hot. My hair, I feel like it's cutish like this. I don't know. I thought I would leave it down for the video just for the sake of looking like a human being for 5 seconds. Honestly, every time I sit down to film a video, and even like especially like the couple of like homeschooling ones I've done lately, I'm kind of trying to, you know, share more of things that I enjoy doing, more of things about like things that I do generally. It's just I feel so self-conscious about the fact that I look like a hot mess. I do not have the mental capacity or the time, or just generally I'm not one to do like makeup and hair and, you know, look all perfectly pulled together. Nothing about me is pulled together. Like, let's be real, my house, just everything. So I'm kind of like, how am I gonna share videos and how am I gonna do more things when I look like, I don't know, like me, I guess. Not that looking like this is bad. It's perfectly normal. It's just that on social media, wherever you look, everything is so perfect, you know. That's the kind of thing. How are you doing? Okay, so the line is there, but again, it's quite, wait, it's been about 3 minutes now, hasn't it? Yeah, so this is what it looks like at 3 minutes. So that's definitely much lighter, much more lighter than, way more lighter. I can't speak. Have we realized I can't speak? I can't say a word. I'm hot, I'm tired, I've lost quite a bit of sleep collectively over the last, I would say, 7 to 10 days. So I'm feeling it, definitely feeling it. Other than that, as I said, ovulation symptoms clicked in. It is officially 1 DPO, I'm gonna say. No, actually no, it's officially ovulation day. I'm gonna say ovulation day because my symptoms, I felt them overnight and the feeling kind of went away in the morning. So I'm gonna say ovulation day is today, and tomorrow will be officially 1 DPO. So we are moving on, which is fun. I will say I think we will kind of keep the trying going today and tomorrow, because that's one thing I definitely want to try, you know, because we do tend to stop after a certain point, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing, especially in our case, as it would seem. But yeah. Other than that, what was I saying? I'm just rambling, aren't I? I'm such a weirdo. I'm such a weirdo. But yes, I really wanted to do other videos. And I want to do other like chatty videos, or just kind of share, for example, the decluttering I've been doing. Oh my lord, the decluttering. And then, you know, people bring things in, and I have been doing quite a bit of decluttering, and I want to do a separate video on that. But again, I don't have a perfect house. I don't have a house that looks like, yeah, you know, not that you guys mind. I know during the house tour and everything, you guys were, you know, it's just, I'm kind of expressing what I feel is that social media makes it seem like if you want to share something, you have to be perfect. I think that's the problem. And that kind of gets in your head, because, you know, at the same time, I know that if I share my reality, I know that so many of you will be like, yes, this is what we are as well. Like, this is the same, we're the same. So I know that, but at the same time, it kind of gets in your head because, yeah, I don't look like an influencer. Do I look like an influencer? No, no. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and do some more decluttering today, honestly. I'm just giving that an extra minute and then we'll be done with it. But I have been decluttering and I got rid of like several bags of stuff. Okay, whether that was donating, whether it was trash, whether it was whatnot. A lot of the things that we've had in here are kind of taking up a lot of space because this house has no storage. So a lot of the things that we've had have been here for like 5 years, untouched, unused, like stuff I had back in the day, and then we moved, and then we came back, and they're still here, and I'm kind of like, I don't need this stuff. I got used to living without it. I don't need it. But everyone's kind of like, oh, but it's your stuff, you can't let go of it. And I'm like, why? So in all honesty, a lot of the things that I haven't been able to get rid of yet is because people around me are kind of like, you can't let go of that. You know, it's other people, basically. I need to get over other people's opinions, basically, is my thing right now. It's what I'm working on right now. But I do want to make a separate video about that. And I just want to be me. I just want to be unapologetically the mess that I am. You know, the marvelous, amazing mess that I am. I want to share that and show you guys how much I've gotten done, show you guys why the method of decluttering that I found from Dana K. White works for me. Because the level of overwhelm, if I have to do like a whole full pull out stuff, nah. Anyway, I'm rambling as per usual. Let's have a look at this test, which is very clearly negative. Very clearly. I mean, it's slightly darker than like a complete negative. But that is to be expected. It's kind of going down at this point, which again is why I say today is ovulation day, because I feel like with how dark that is, if I had done a nighttime test, it probably would have been even darker than like the one we did together. So yeah, I feel like it was a good surge. I'm feeling like we're good. we're good. We are moving forward. I'm getting very hot. I don't know if you can tell. I'm gonna go get some decluttering done because I kind of lost motivation for a while there because I had gotten rid of so much stuff, right? And then we had a few large packages arrive from the US from my husband's auntie. She sends us all sorts of things. She just loves buying people things and sending them. It's her thing, I guess. And she sends some really amazing stuff. Like the girls have some amazing outfits, some really cute, fun little toys and stuff. But it's still extra things coming into our home that don't have a home straight up. And then there's already a lot of stuff that's kind of cluttering. So it's kind of, as soon as I got a few things out, suddenly I have more things that I have to go through and figure out what to do with. I just got a bit overwhelmed. But anyway, I will make separate videos. I'm gonna try and make more videos sharing more of what I do in my day, more of what I like doing. Like I love decluttering because it makes me feel good. I love homeschool because it's just my thing. Like I love anything to do with stationery, to do with books, to do with learning, reading. I used to read so many books. I used to literally, as a child, I would read anything I could get my hands on. I remember there was a time I was in, I think it was like 12 maybe even, yeah, like 11, 12. And I didn't have, like I would read books that I had, and once I would be finished with the books that I read, I would read magazines. Like my mom had these mother and baby magazines from back in the day, and she just had the whole collection for whatever reason. My mother tends to hold on to stuff, that's a whole other thing. I read all of them. I read questions from mothers to the magazine about, you know, babies, advice on babies, and like, you know, kind of interesting how I ended up studying early childhood education. Moving on from that, I guess it's not such a surprise. But I would read anything. Like I even read a health encyclopedia once because I had nothing else to read. I read the whole thing. It was, I think it was like one of those like with the letters. So I think it was like, I don't know, 10 letters of the alphabet or something. And it was like this thick. It was a thick book. And I read the whole thing. Like I read about how to treat influenza. I read about how to look after patients who were stuck in bed. Like I remember things from it. That's the funny part. And it was one of my favorite books. I would love reading a medical encyclopedia. I did want to be a doctor once. That was a thing. I never did manage to do that because of the way the Greek education system works. Again, a lot of the things I want to share, but there's just so many things I want to share, and I don't know if you guys would be interested, number one, and number two, I don't know if I, like, yeah. I just need to get over myself, I think, and yeah, if you guys are interested, I'd be more than happy to share a lot more, you know, just fun things about strange, weird little old me and our life in general. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm rambling. It is ovulation time, and we got this. Bye, guys.